Hello, kindergarten friends. All right, we're back. I'm really sorry. I forgot all about Mercy Watson and that I was going to read this book to you. So we're back. I remembered. Now we're finishing it. So Mercy Watson, something wonky this way comes. Remember, Mercy, I have to refresh my own memory. Remember, Mercy was wreaking havoc in the movie theater. She was going around eating everyone's popcorn. And also remember that Mr. and Mrs. Watson suddenly figured out that she was missing, okay? So, we're going to see what happens next. And look who's coming to the rescue. Remember, you were making your predictions about Leroy Ninker. All right. Chapter 12. Leroy Ninker heard people screaming about monsters. Leroy Ninker heard people shouting about pigs. Leroy Ninker saw a woman with a net run past the concession stand. "What are you trying to catch?" said Leroy Ninker. "A pig," said the woman with the net. "A pig," said Leroy Ninker. "That's right," said the woman. "You're not going to catch livestock with the net," said Leroy Ninker. "What you need is a lasso. Yippee-yi-yo!" Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson and Stella and Frank and Baby shouted, "Mercy! Mercy! Mercy!" "Should you remain calm?" Officer Tomillo asked. "You most definitely should remain calm." Look at them. They don't look very calm. They're worried. Can you hear them saying, "Mercy! Mercy!" At the ticket counter, Beatrice Leoponi took her glasses off and put them back on. "Wonky," said Beatrice. "Wonky in the extreme. Maybe it's some kind of emergency. Maybe I should call for help." Beatrice adjusted her glasses. She picked up the phone. Beatrice dialed the fire department. Oh, remember the fire department? Chapter 13. Mercy was having a hard time. She had consumed a large amount of popcorn, buttered popcorn, and now people were chasing after her. Mercy loved to chase. She ran faster. She kicked up her heels. We know how much she loves to chase. Uh-oh, look. Do you see her? The net. "Gotcha!" shouted Francine Paulette. Francine Paulette netted Officer Tomillo. "Yippee-yi-yo!" shouted Leroy Ninker. He lassoed Francine Paulette. "Fascinating," said Alfred Tompkins. "Simply fascinating." Look at them. They're not having much luck. She caught him. He caught her. There was a sound of a siren. There were flashes of lights. The fire truck pulled into the movie theater. "Things seem to be out of control," said the fireman named Ned. "It's the movie," said the fireman named Lorenzo. "They make people crazy." Is that true? Do movie theaters make you crazy? They don't make me crazy. "Actually," said a man who was standing next to Ned, "I think the pig is making people crazy." "Holy smokes, I know that pig," said Lorenzo. "It's that toast-loving pig from Decawoo Drive." "I'll tell you," said the man standing next to Ned. "This is way better than any movie I've ever seen. It's all been fascinating, simply fascinating." "I guess it's time for us to come in to the rescue," said Ned. "We should do what only firemen can do," said Lorenzo. Ned and Lorenzo took off running. Ned and Lorenzo ran very fast. Ned and Lorenzo caught up with Mercy. "Hey," said Ned, "how's about some toast?" "Yes," said Lorenzo, "how about some toast with a great deal of butter?" Oh, I think I know what they're doing. I think they know how to catch Mercy. Mercy stopped running. Mercy sat down. Mercy thought very hard. Toast sounded like an excellent idea to her. Toast always sounded like an excellent idea to her. Ned sat down next to Mercy. He put his arm around her. "Oh," said Mrs. Watson, "you found her. How will we ever be able to thank you for helping us locate our darling, our dear," said Mr. Watson. "Well," said Ned, "I'm a little hungry." Toast would be good, said Lorenzo. Toast, said Mrs. Watson. I would love to make some toast. Who else would like some toast? Oh my gosh, wait till you see this, boys and girls. Look, they're all coming together for buttered toast. Does that remind you of any of the other books that we have read in this series? If you're saying yes, you're right. They all end with everyone gathered over buttered toast. What a great way to end a story. We never did get to see that movie, said Stella. I wonder if it ended happily, said Frank. Well, said Mrs. Watson, here we are, all of us together, and we're all eating toast, said Mr. Watson. I can't imagine an ending happier than that, said Mrs. Watson. It's the happiest possible ending, said Baby Lincoln. It's almost like a love story. It is a love story, said Mr. Watson, and it's very inspirational, said Mrs. Watson. Oh, look at that. Boys and girls, that's the end of our Mercy Watson series. We have read all 6 books if you were in my class. Mercy is a very special pig, and I'm wondering if you drew Mercy. Remember I posted that challenge this morning? If you did, send me a picture. All right, love you, boys and girls.